Grand evening, everyone. It's Shay Seeking or Shalonda, and welcome back. And yeah, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling here. It's just very strange today, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I'm just thinking like ill. There's like this push and pull energy here. Um like a couple, I don't know, it feels like a hovering energy, or it's like one thing I don't like is people playing in my fucking energy, right? And again, there's many different levels to this. And I try to be, open, but not like being on like going too deep. But I don't know if people, like I said, there's always you got just like rumors of fucking war and war. There's always these projected this projected energy, and then what I know I feel like in my core, right? So it's always what I have, my core intentions, my core, whatever it is. But I feel like there's just this energy of this force from, people, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to force a certain narrative. And it's just irritating. Like, like I feel like it's people that feel like they can force or pressure or, you know, uh, create a narrative or change your destiny. And it's just like for me, it's like no, like I don't like nobody in my energy. You know what? Let me tell you. Let me tell you this. I'm just gonna say this like I said because I'm in a strange or difficult situation. Let me find out that higher ups, elitists, governing forces, or even gods, with the little g, any energy is allowing for feminine energy to be, like I said, I don't like using these terms, but I'm just saying, uh, 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 defiled, right? Or, um, you know, higher ups having the authority to send in certain energy. I feel like when it comes to feminine energy being so strong right now, that there's a lot of masculine energy and just other feminine energies, just a lot of fucked up ass energy that's trying to project or either prepare, right? For strange things. Like I said, I don't know why again this whole thing about this, you know, I guess when it comes to women, one of the worst things that can happen to a woman is to be like if somebody really wants to harm you or do something to destruct you. I mean, they say it's like something forceful, like rape or something like this. So when I feel like, if we're dealing with other energies here, you know what I'm saying, that may by any chance be able to have access to people in other realms or sleep realm, or, what I'm saying, to have access to your vassal, right? I think that if somebody can't find something on you, that people will force things on you, or energies will, entities will try to force things on you, or make things up. And like I said, I'm really good with channeling energy and just really gravitating and figuring out things. But I feel like, I feel like some of this stuff has been put out as a falsehood, right? It's like the community, all on one accord, you know what I'm saying? And it's all this whole energy of trying to embarrass somebody or try to force someone off their throne or try to make it seem like someone is portraying themselves to be some way that they're not. And I feel like, there's this energy of people tired of something, right? Um, in the narrative for me, it's very difficult here because there's a lot of things that, again, in the 3D with the situation or whatever, with the soulmate, it's like, on the surface there's these things, but for some reason I feel like due to lineage or some type of programming that the twin flame and twin ray really resonate with the vassal or the portal of the soulmate, if that makes any sense to you. Okay. If that makes sense to you. The soulmate is in the 3D, right? It makes me wonder just even about feminine energies practicing like chastity and celibacy, and like what can be so confusing in these times when we have so much stuff going on here, that you have to wonder if people can read the Bible and believe immaculate conception and just believe that it just like mysteriously happened. What technology or what energy or what really, what I'm saying, what really happened in that instance when it comes to that. And then now you go into 2022 and you have women making power moves, being in very powerful positions, and when it comes to their spirituality and being able to manifest and elevate and things like these. And it's just like, could somebody be so grimy, you know what I'm saying, to have like to actually attach energies to you, you know what I'm saying, or also actually it's making me think about like people like possibly like if you were a female, someone trying to, or it's just a male too, shit, somebody trying to slip something into your drink or your a cup. When I think about cups in the tarot, okay, I think about I think about I think about your mind, right? And then I also think about any other opening in your body, a cavity, right? All right. Because even when we see the King of Cups, he has apples or pomegranates on his crown. You see what I'm saying? So, and then when I think about the Queen of Cups, I see her looking into that device, right? Looking very, like she's looking into a crystal, like she's really seeing something there. And again, that device in 2022, reminds me of somebody looking into a computer screen or something. It's like a way of seeing. I've seen strange images of like Sekhmet that look like she's holding a computer screen, or we've seen strange images in ancient Egypt where it looks like people are, these could be fake or whatever, but look like things that look like they could be like screens or something where somebody's staring into something here. So lately, I feel like, there's always been, like I said, the three, during this awakening, the three male energies again. But there's always been, again, other energies that are attached to them that I've known of, that they made their presence aware. And this is just being, like I said, a seer, or being someone that can, see the outer limits or whatever. Okay, I'm trying to find terms to use. That you're just aware that they're there, maybe just because they're close to that twin flame or that counterpart. And so, but I don't know. I just feel like there's there's an energy that maybe what I'm saying. I'd be side eyeing a little bit, but I'm just wondering like what, I don't really get it, but maybe okay. And you know how like I'm very specific when I channel through music and lyrics, and so it can be kind of like daunting, because there's this song that always comes on, but it's like there's like two people on the song, right? And I think it came on like 5 times today, and I'm like, what the fuck is somebody trying to tell me when this song, even when I'm listening to like something that's more of instrumental type of music or something like that, this song was coming on even on there a couple of times today, and I'm like, what the hell is it talking about? And it gave me like the Two of Pentacles energy here. Okay. And then there was something again that when I was scrolling through, it was like weird to see this in my feed or whatever. But it was a story, like I said, happened like 8 days ago. Something keeps telling me like, I keep saying like 369 or something like that, right? And so, I don't know, it keep making me think about 3 days, months, weeks, something like this. 369 days or whatever. Okay. But then I realized too that I realized too that, there was a just a clip of someone or whatever that popped up, and it was talking about somebody, that had did like a and like I said, this could be something that's fake or whatever. Again, everything is alleged. You know what I'm saying? You either have eyes to see or see, hear or hear. Okay. So it was saying something like this video came out 8 days ago, and it was saying something about an incident that happened to somebody where, somebody was, you know, doing something or with someone of like a male with a female, and I'm not going to use any specific names, and that something happened, like somebody did something to somebody on purpose. Like I don't know, like I'd be thinking like today, is we really in this energy? You know what I'm saying? I think somebody was getting like sued about this or something. You know what I'm saying? Is we in the day and age of some shit like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, is people really putting holes like like I don't know. I'm just wondering. Like, but in this instance, you know what I'm saying, we're dealing with very crafty times right now. And I told y'all, just like there's just this weird feeling at night where it's not that I can't sleep because I'm like up all in turmoil. No, I sleep very fucking well. But something keeps waking me up out of my sleep. Like, you need to be paying attention. And it's just like, it doesn't let me get a good night's rest. All right. Because I feel like whatever this energy is, again, if you have been on this twin flame journey, and then a lot of this, I kind of walked away. I'm like, look, what's done is done. There's only one energy that I ever want to connect with. If it's not that energy, then I'm just gonna have to just be just doing whatever I'm doing by myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what source is telling me already anyway. And so that's just it. It's just like there's nothing else in the equation in the spiritual realm. There's nothing else, never. Like, it's just not happening. And like I said, I'm the type of person, I like what I like. I want what I want. If I can't have that, then I'll let that go and I'll just be doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. All right. So it's again, it's either the two that my ancestors and source have pointed me to. All right. I can't always tell because their energy, like I said, it intertwines even with the soulmate's energy. And it's just like, it's just like this presence here, like, there's nothing, going on here with me in the 3D right now. When it comes to relationships or anything, I'm like pretty much just trying to do what I have to do with my businesses and shit, like that. And I'm just like, it's kind of like that energy of my soulmate being somewhere in the world, like waiting for me, or I'm waiting for them, or whatever the fuck. But when it comes to this instance, I feel like there is something else in the way of, like I said, me and this soulmate. Wow, whatever these energies that are envious and jealous, and they have something against this union. You see what I'm saying? Whether this is higher ups or whatever, it just feels like something is a wedge is trying to keep me and this person away from me. Maybe it's something I don't know about the situation. You see what I'm saying? All right. Maybe it's something I don't know, but I know that what my soul fucking say. I know what my heart say. I know what my mind say. I know that the energy is being mirrored. So regardless if that person can speak out or up or not or whatever, or somebody's trying to block something or whatever the fuck it is, it's just like that. I could possibly have a choice, but I don't want no motherfucking choice. You see? And so I'm trying to figure out what I have to figure out what I have to do at this point in time. That's why I'm taking a lot of time to myself right now just to reflect. I have to figure out how the fuck do I get either this projected energy that somebody's trying to send in. It's kind of like the 8 of Wands. It's kind of like these wands are coming in. Somebody saying, it's kind of like somebody saying, babe, look at me. Listen, what the fuck? Don't you see what's going on? And then there's someone saying, yeah, I did that shit. And then there's some people saying, yeah, we finally did it. We got it. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this other energy when it comes to legalities or something. Like, I'm going to need help with something that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's making sure, like the way these motherfuckers just operate, where I wouldn't be able to try to get me into a situation where I would not be able to fix or, you know what I'm saying, get out of this. It's kind of like somebody's trying to force me to have to be in a certain predicament. And I'm thinking like that shit is sick as fuck. Like even if it's people just playing around, even, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So again, it could be fifth generation energy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to again send out mixed signals or mixed messages. But I don't like no shit like that. And I'm someone who has been placed here, you know what I'm saying, to maybe experience these things and speak on them so that others, you know what I'm saying? Because that could be a dangerous situation. Like if somebody is even in a, you know, like think about this. Like, okay, think about like a Joseph and Mary situation or something like that. Okay. I mean, it could be a situation like that, you know what I'm saying, where God is like, you know, Joseph, you know, whatever, whatever. But I just be thinking like that could be a dangerous situation. Like, have people ever just popped up in a situation? I'm hearing like Johnny fucking Appleseed. Like, and then, you know, what do you do? A woman had to be embarrassed, you know, and even if it's a single woman or whatever, who do you talk to? You know what I'm saying? If just, you know, we just questioning things. We just question things because I know that the visions and the things that I've been seeing lately and the things that have been, you know what I'm saying, coming across my feed, it's like it's a time for women, especially women that probably speak their minds, that seem like they can't be subdued. It's almost like there's this energy of, oh, we'll subdue your motherfucking ass. Like that. So again, whether it's a stressful situation stressing you out as if you need to be worried about protecting yourself in the sleep realm, or again, when it comes to night vision or night energy, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like what is the deeper thing here? What is the deep, like some type of bonding, trauma bonding, some kind of emotional attachments, or, you know, it just feels like that's what it is. You know, just like even stressing somebody out, even like, again, I feel like when it comes to that demonic energy, they play on your worst fears, right? So again, this could just be projecting energy your way, or it could be actually, you know, like I really do feel like there's some strange shit going on, and, you know, footsteps in the dark and shit is what I'm hearing. All right. So I'm just like, and it's like kind of like whatever, like today, another weird thing has been happening when it comes to my feed. You know, it's like when I feel that energy coming in, I'm like, and then it's like, what? It's like, yeah, we're gonna, you know, be together one day, but it's almost like mixed signals. It's almost like that channeling or that energy is coming from the twin flame saying, don't trip, we're gonna be, you know, together like one day. But then it's also something like the energy of someone that's just really at a distance that you don't really even, you know, you don't think you deal with nobody like that in the sleep realm or in another realm or another dimension. But I don't know. I feel like something wants me to address the fact that energies are sticking themselves to people regardless of what. And I actually looked up something like this, and I feel like it's called hold on, let me see what it's called. Okay. And it's called, it looks like it's called sexual coercion. Okay. And I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, how can we look at that like on this in the spirit realm? You know what I'm saying? How can we look at that in the spirit realm when it comes? Diesel. All right. That was a sneeze. My fault. Okay, hold on. Okay, that was one more. Sorry. But yeah. Hold on one second. You know, it's almost like weird for an empress to even have to, or again, like I said, someone in my energy, I guess, to, you know, that when it comes to society, you're supposed to like stay in your lane. You know, it may not be normal for someone who would be in empress energy, or people wouldn't think that it would be normal for someone that would be in an empress or would consider herself a goddess, or a god with a little g, or um let's see, to even have to worry about these things, right? But we also know that, again, whatever source is trying to do, that there's always this demonic energy on this plane, okay, that is trying to block your connection to source. So if we can look at this in a way or a light and let people stop fooling us about what can and cannot be done in the spirit realm or with your vassal in this realm when it comes to technology and all these other things, I think we have to be a little bit more realistic. Because we know that, again, people believe in God for all this time, and horrible, horrible, horrible things have happened. So again, obviously we're getting something twisted. We're getting something, off balance here. Because we also know that even when it comes to, a lot of people can attest to this, again, when it comes to the elect, that it seems like all the time, like Israel is going to be attacked for no reason. It seems like everybody else is winning except for Israel. So that's where that sense of faith comes in, I feel. That strong sense of blind faith, even sometimes. Okay, when it seems like the world is up against you and people know good and damn well that they have to say, oh God, why you got me doing this? Or, oh God, why is this happening to me? And they're pretty good people. You know what I'm saying? So again, don't let people fool you by saying, if you were doing everything right, then that's another way to kind of a mechanism to try to get you to feel like you ain't shit. When you know good and well that some of us is being attacked, by other energies and entities on this plane and corporations and things like this on this plane right now, or being affected in some kind of way. All right. So again, like I said, I feel like there's something going on here where when it comes to some of the those who would consider themselves divine, right? Where there's something going on here where there's like a forced something that's trying to force entities or situations on feminine energies here. It's almost like there's an interruption when it was time to choose. And then as things go on and, all these other conflicts and all these other things that have been thrown in between this mix when it comes to this connection, that didn't work. Damn, they still connected. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like this is coming from being someone who is intuitive and someone who is partially fucking psychic. It doesn't feel like it's coming from that energy. I haven't felt that yet, even though it's way away. It's either feeling like this person has been disconnected because something bad happened to them and they're not with us anymore, or the energy is disconnected because of some type of mind altering energy, right? Or I feel like even the fact that I don't think that you can break this connection with any kind of spell work or anything like this. That's just how I feel. That I'm just trying to figure like an illusion or I feel like even if the person had moved on in a situation, right, without no kind of explanation, which is decent, you just have to deal with that loss or deal with that disconnection in a different type of way. But you would still be able to feel that pull, right? So that's the concerning thing to me. And that as days go by, it's even just giving me this energy still of these streets don't love you like I do. And then it's that energy of, again, set apart. And if that energy is mirrored between me and that masculine energy, then like that's what it is. There's something bigger than us on this plane that is separating or fucking with this connection and trying to force something else in a lesser dimension. Now it could be, right? Again, it could be the masculine, because again, I've had to deal with, I feel this energy in different layers, right? When it comes to, let's just look at like the chakras or whatever, when it comes to the higher self, lower self, or low vibrating, high vibrating, or, more sentimental times when there's like something that's like straight from the heart. And then there's more of like things that go on with like thought or thought processes and ideas and shit like that. So like I said, it, I don't know, it's concerning, like I said, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm hearing that energy of like, here, the Lord has blessed me or whatever with a son or whatever, what Eve was saying. But at the same time, it's like, hold on. You know, it's making me want to go back into that chapter and even read what really happened there. Because then again, you wonder if that's how another type of seed got in. You know what I'm saying? To corrupt some shit where Cain and Abel end up next. You know what I'm saying? I'm after that, right? That's when the whole thing happened with them, and somebody slew somebody, and then it wonders really why. Was that why? It's that kind of energy there. Because who's the Lord then? Because I don't think that she said God gave me this. I think she said I got this gift, or I got a son from the Lord. And then the next time she knew her husband, then she had a baby by. So again, I'm just wondering with that, there's some kind of discrepancy where, again, the word is calling my name to go back into it and look at it. I'm telling y'all, this is just hectic. It's just like at this point in time, I just can't even think about nothing but the connection being finalized and sealed. And like I said, some days I'm just like, man, what is Source trying to tell me? You know what I'm saying? Is Source trying to tell me that the energy is right in front of my face, but I'm thinking like, this is cool and everything, but that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like, damn, what am I feeling like? Like it's not there yet, but it will be. Or just stick with this for now. But it's like with me sticking with this in the 3D, right? When it's dead, when that situation is, everybody's cordial right now. It's not like it was a couple months ago. Everybody's cordial, but it's severed. So, but it's almost like there's almost like something here like wait, because it's almost like when we talk about even like a bipolar energy or just like a shift or alteration, it's like because at a certain time, there's going to be a change here where that fullness, that whatever was lacking there, will be placed back there. It's just, you're just dealing with this part of this person, but I'm going to build that person. Because there's a strange thing, like I said, that I feel like happened here. It's quite abnormal or unusual here. Like doppelganger shit here, okay? Like, I just can't even look straight. Like, I'm just looking at motherfuckers real funny right here now. It just is. It's like weird when you want to, like, items missing from the home, things like this. And it's things that feminine energies would take. So it's almost like, dude, I have to get some cameras and put them in my fucking house? Like, what? But it's always this feeling, like I said, when it seemed like things missing from the house, is like a feminine energy. So it gives me succubus energy, some kind of boo hag energy, or something that's coming in here, you know what I'm saying, playing, or some kind of energy playing around. But when I sense why I want to be up at certain times of night, it's almost like Source waking me up, because there's some kind of energy hovering around that's a masculine energy that may not be. It's kind of like a strange, like, you know what I'm saying, hovering spirit energy that, could be like a trickster fucking energy that might be trying to be on some shit that you ain't trying to be on. Like I said. And I feel like throughout the biblical text, the way I read it, there's people that were going through these things. It's just, it's like in layers. You have to be able to spot them. Like, you have to be able to spot these things that were like abnormal relationships, or, forms of intimacy and things that happen in the biblical text, where I'm able to, interpret those things, if you get what I'm saying. I think most people just look at the Bible as this, it's this book. It would never talk about that. But actually it is. There's spells and shit in the book. It's, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just feel like that I wanted to get that out, just in case any other feminine energies are experiencing this. And I'm feeling what I'm hearing, right, is that it's not everybody that's experiencing this. There's only a small amount. And that's why whatever this is, if I really went into depth, it would be scary, right? Okay. So like, even if you think about like some kind of invasion or something like that, It would be scary, first of all, right? And second of all, you know, it would be looked at as strange, right? That's what it would be looked at as. And I feel like that's exactly what some people that are eavesdropping are waiting for. Because I think they expected some of us to be broken by now and fucking going crazy. And I think that that's just not the case. That's not going to be able to be the case with me. Source didn't build me like that. And I think this is why. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a funny situation for, if you think about these queens and empresses that came in the past that were very voiceful and spoke out in more of an activist sense, they were targeted or killed. I mean, that's just what it was. The families didn't like them, things like this, but it was up for the king to know that he's the king or he's the emperor and he makes the fucking decision. And in this case, it's the empress that, you know, I just think ain't nobody on this motherfucker tell me nothing when it comes to my personal life, my vassal. Now, you might be able to sneak some shit past or through, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm very defiant and I go against the grain when it comes to things like that, especially when it comes to feminine energy in our bodies, that we are working hard on keeping them cleansed and healed and taking care of ourselves, only for somebody that is nasty and wicked to come and try to do something to defile you. And again, I feel like whatever, like this is what upsets me, whatever somebody did to me. And I feel like there's a masculine that feels bad about this. I feel like there is a masculine or more that know what the fuck happened here and why it happened. Okay? Which leaves someone like me maybe more open to these particular types of attacks. You get what I'm saying? Okay. And the fact of moving this masculine out of the way means more for me than it would for somebody else, because that leaves me open to things that, you see what I'm saying? It could possibly leave me open to things that are very much unwanted. It's like all the way to the core. Source can know, this energy can, whatever can know, that I'm not interested, but still, it's almost like people are still, it's like sorcery, some shit is being used. Like I said, whether this is just somebody trying to project or get me to perceive something some way and bother me or disrupt my peace, or there's some real other things going on here that would probably scare the hell out of people that, you know. But again, it's that whole like outside looking in syndrome and that whole Truman energy. So I just have to go ahead and take it the way I do, or that whole jar energy here where I, you know, people are saying, oh, you're connected to, you know, source, but you don't know this. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to portals and magnetic fields and shit like that, I just wonder. This is why we just ask a lot of questions on here. We ain't telling nobody a damn thing. We just ask a lot of questions. It's almost like even if you're in a sealed, you know, portion of something, is there a way where somebody can open up the lid? Or even we're talking about jar energy. Is there some way that somebody can open up the lid and let something in? You see what I'm saying? I was thinking about like an incubator situation. Almost when I'm thinking about the world card in tarot. Could somebody leak something, you know, and cause a problem, you know? And could a whole bunch of people be watching and being happy about this? Because again, it's like a, it's like a zombie, like, you know, it's like a cold-hearted energy to, even if people think it's a funny joke or whatever it would be, right? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, you know? And then it's to make you feel like you're not connected to some, well, yeah, I know I'm not connected to their God. We'll just say that. The God that I'm connected to, you know, is going to be very minimal access to this energy. And you're going to be targeted more than anybody when it comes to this energy. But at the end of the day, he's coming to slay. At the end of the day, they're coming to slay. So you may have to go through these things for a little bit. But at the end of that, I feel like that's that whole thing of the table being prepared, letting people do these things so that they can jump into these ditches or pits on their own. So, yeah. So yeah, and I know that is something that I cannot stand. I don't like when I know that something is being geared towards me that I'm not aware of and that people want to play with. They like to play, somebody just like to really play on my emotions when it comes to that. And I think it's just they want to hear what I have to say about it, so they can keep building up on this as to what is this person talking about. But you know what? In the book of Enoch, it says that some of these people won't know. They don't share, some people may not have a soul, and some may not share the same soul purpose as you. So they're not going to know. But again, I feel like that's the energy that I'm in right now. And I'm just so high vibing because I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? There's just this low key, still connection, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling it, but I can't let myself go too far with it because I feel like there's this sneaky Pete energy. What is that? The 7 or 6 or 7 of swords. I feel like there's this sneaky Pete energy coming in, trying to sneak its way into my fucking energy. It's almost like a marriage, trying to sneak a marriage in or sneak a proposal in or sneak some shit, just some weird stuff. It's very weird. It's like a team project too. It's not just like one person. No, this is a group of people. And because I look at myself as being somebody fearless, I can't let these kind of warning signals come through and not address them or not like really, dwell on them. Because it's a serious thing. It's almost like, and I don't know why I keep seeing this situation where Queen Elizabeth, they were like, oh, you have to find a husband. People are talking and all this other stuff. They think you're a man. Well, I think that, we just, by the way these people are spying these days, I think that people could already know that that's not the fucking case. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to some of us. But do I think that they're trying, and I don't know why, again, it is making me think about some kind of energy. Matter of fact, I don't know why I'm here like Dutch or Spain. And that's why I'm slowing down on music, because I feel like the subliminals are getting heavier now. It's very tricky now when it comes to music. I think that this is what the ancestors are trying to tell me now. Especially like, yeah, all music. Shit. It's just something very, to be very aware of something right now. Because something is getting more powerful here when it comes to some of those that are, meant to do something else on this plane that they don't want you doing. They got something else for us, is what I feel that I'm hearing. And at this point in time, it's just like, nah, something has to be wrong. Something has to be wrong with the connection. Like somebody must, something. I keep hearing like a force field, okay, or the forces within. Maybe this is also having me connect to, it's kind of like a fearful thing for me to think, but something just made me think like, okay, the connection is still there, but it's just higher up. And then I wonder why though, what happened? Because I know that whatever this was supposed to be something on a 3D. And I think being as fearless as I am, yeah, that's the thing that they would think could crush me or try to control me. So it puts me in a rock and a hard place here. But yeah. I think that it does. It put me and I feel like it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because, like, you know how, I guess when it comes to, I'm pretty sure y'all know. Some of you readers or some of you high priestess or whatever, that everything it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And my message is just probably like for one person or for like a couple people or whatever, if they hear it, But it's like, yeah. It's like, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I don't fucking like it at all. And like, I'm cool. Like, like all I need is protection. And I'll like, again, I'll like wait. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't even nothing else on this fucking planet at the end of the day. Like, like, again, with that connection, and I know it have to be with one of the two. And it's almost like there's a sense of loss here. Like something is going to be lost with one that which is going to push the other one in that position or whatever. And it's like, there's nobody wants anybody, nobody wants anybody to feel some kind of way, but there's only this connection. It was specifically for me. It was specifically for me. This. It's almost like a gift, like and I guess it kind of feels bad. Like if the world is saying like, or if something else outside of like, it's saying some shit like, you can't have that. It's not yours. And you know good and damn well that it is. And not like in a sense of possessing someone, because I'm not a forceful person. I'm really not. If it doesn't have to do with like work related, I don't really like being around a lot of people and doing a lot of things. And for some reason, I feel like this person likes their own space too. And I think this person values their time too. And like I was telling my daughter today, even though to you guys on the outside, it looked like I'm not doing much, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, And yeah. And I feel like even just partial the energy here, like it's getting so fucking real for me that it's been like this for a couple months, at least 4 months, where I can't figure out if this heaviness is a loss that I won't admit to. Because it seems like on social media, it seems as though the person is still there, but that could just be an appearance here. This could be something somebody's using just to keep me like, okay, when it's not so anymore. Only so they can get away with murder or get away with something. Whether it's severing this connection or what. But it's like, I know this. Like, I know, like, Source made this person like me. Like this, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, and that's it. And it's just like, it's becoming like, if you may like look at like the personality changing or whatever, but it's just like, what do you do? How do you even recover from a piece of your fucking soul? You know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing like, just me and you against the world. Like, It is what it is. And then, but in this world right now, the way I feel we're dealing with people that are empty, certain energies or entities here that are empty. It's like rolling a die. It's like, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't, because for some reason it is some energy on this plane right now that wants to get rid of, and you look at yourself and you say, well, hey, I feel like I'm a pretty decent person. I feel like I don't mess with nobody. I feel like, what I'm saying, I don't wish no hate on nobody. But again, there's not going to be any room left. We dealing with people that's heartless individuals. There's not going to be any room left for people that have a beating heart and they still use it. Is what I feel like. That's the scariest shit right here. To know that there's a place that I'm probably going to go, but it's about to be a whole bunch of people left here. But then there's also this energy of, yeah, but before you go to that place, let's make one quick stop. And it's almost like, it's almost like it's a trap. Because of that empty feeling, like something is not right. You be careful that this could be, it could be somebody in the likeness of your Lord or your God or your emperor or your divine counterpart or king. It's almost making me think about how the new Pharaoh came in and didn't know the people like the other one did, right? And treated them ill-willly. I feel like that's what energy, and I don't know if that was around Exodus or not. I'll have to check, but it kind of feels like that. It's almost like whoever that other energy was a son of God or a son of, or you know what I'm saying? But this like if at this point now, we're at a point where either, something is a closing point or something here. And whatever will be next is not going to be who it's supposed to be. It's like, I feel like a ruthless energy in the likeness of the masculine. And I think the most messed up part is I just heard, how many licks does it take? The Tootsie Roll commercial. Golly. Okay. Oh, the owl. Okay. So, because I just seen an owl come. I've been waiting to see if one of my owls would come back this year. And I don't think it was the same one. Actually, I think it was a hawk that just came and landed in the back. On one of my favorite trees, but yeah. That's it, y'all. I think it's just low key. I'm just chilling. Like, I'm really, like, everything else is so chill and so happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this kind of energy that I'm in. And it's just like, but where's the divine masculine? Like, ill. It's like that energy. Like, because I know, like, when his energy was like fully around, like I didn't feel like I had to worry about this kind of stuff. Like no inconsiderate ass shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Weird. I don't know. It's not funny at all. I promise you. Because I'm serious right now. But why the hell did I just see a turkey baster? Like seriously, y'all. Legit, like serious. I don't play no game. I don't come over here to tell no motherfucking lies. I don't come over here to play no games with nobody. And I feel like that's just symbolic to something. And I feel like it has something to do with the area. It has something to do with the people, the area, the people in the area, some feminine, some very powerful feminine witches, and some, maybe some, I think it's like a masculine ringleader that is a sorcerer, like a fucking real potent one. And he can turn these females, you know what I'm saying, on or off or whatever, however. It's like everybody getting a post-it note, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all seen like clips on like social media about like, you know, I know that y'all in the indigenous community had to see it before when they have like the newscasters, and it's like, say it's Christmas morning, right? And they had like all these different newscasters all at the same, like 30 of them at the same time saying the same damn thing. Like, if you want to buy something for someone for Christmas this year, and it's just kept saying it over and over again, like everybody saying the same damn thing. It's like, you know, like, did you get the memo? That's how I can kind of tell sometimes too, also, that it's more of something that's like a strategic move to try to, you know, get me to talk about something. It's almost like on those days when I feel like I'm supposed to be more in the political arena, but like I don't have no help. It's just me. So I feel like it's days when I'm supposed to be more in the political arena, and they're expecting me to say something about what they want me to talk about, maybe. And really, you know what I'm saying, all I'm trying to do right now is really just tune in on the, you know, the twin, on the masculine energy. Because I feel like sometimes I get concerned. So it's like almost like that's a distraction, you know? So I just think that that's what it is. For the past couple of weeks, I think I've just been concerned more. And, you know, like for me, I feel like somebody like me, the way I'm feeling just like so good right now about everything else, it's just like, even if that is like, if it is the case that there's, you know, another engagement or something that somebody had to take part in because of some other reasons, which would not be real love, it would not be real soulmate connection, but it would probably be because of some reason, you know, I can understand that, right? And I could get over that. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I don't think people belong to people. So, like, you'll never catch me doing no fucking witchcraft or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But being my damn self to even be in somebody's energy, because I would not want, you know, like, that's just how I am. So, for me, like, sometimes it's good just to know, like just to know, so you say, oh, okay, cool, and then, you know, focus or whatever. But for me, like, it's at the point right now where it ain't nothing else I could do. Like, I can't even do nothing else really. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the connection is still there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I can still feel something, but I just like I said, I don't want nobody trying to sneak nobody else into his fucking energy, because I'm not, you know, I can't, you know, I just turn away then. Because I've had that happen before where I feel like that's the case, where somebody was trying to hijack the energy. And then it made me just shut down. Actually, that's when I used to be a little bit like jittery about it. And I'll shut down and I won't say nothing. I don't even like go in my head. Like I used to be in my head a lot. And I don't even want to be there because I don't want, no. I don't want to talk to you. It sounds kind of mean, but it's, you know, it's not. It's not. It's putting up boundaries. Like in the spiritual realm, you have to do that too, you know. At least I try. But it's like almost like even this energy too, like of almost like it's almost like the divine masculine. If we could go there, what I think would be some shit that somebody would do, right? That he could possibly be do or something. Is like, you know, shoot down all of the competition or whatever, where there's nothing left but me because there's another obligation. So I'm supposed to be waiting, you know, like that's another scenario I feel like I thought about. Like a forced obligation, you know? But yeah, that's it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I feel like in this sense, it's just like, you know, it's like if somebody's initials is not like what they need to be, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's not this individual, then there's even no need for nobody even to in like even attempt. And if that individual is still, you know, like I said, available in a sense, there's no need. Like, I'm a grown ass woman and I know, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there has been some kind of disconnect here. And I feel like sometimes this platform here is my only way. There's times when I felt it, you know, like heavy at times, that this platform or me speaking or me writing it down like is the only way. But I still also think that there's other people hijacking my energy when it comes to writing shit down. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't even want to do that. So I'm just like really, yeah, kind of like centering, I feel like in my heart space. And maybe that's why it feels so, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Your mind can be penetrated. It can be entertained. All right. But when it comes to your soul, when it comes to your heart, I feel like that can't be. You know, it could be broken or it could be tainted in a sense, but I don't think it can be when it comes to this particular connection. Yeah. So again, you know, dealing with those particular initials, I feel like if your initials is not like, you know what I'm saying, if your initials is not like A, like or something like this, like man, that's matter of fact, that's all my daughter's initials, first initials is A. If it's not, you know what I'm saying, or if, like that's just the case, you know what I'm saying? Hmm. Yeah. Then I feel like that's just not. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be that person until I figure out if this person is like, you know what I'm saying, not available. Like, and I feel like in my energy, I'm able to do so. Like, that's just it. And even if this is just for that motherfucker to hear, like, that's it. And I feel like I don't know. It's just this energy. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm almost done. I'm just like 2 more minutes in. Okay, so it's kind of like almost like I don't know. I just feel so weird lately. It's just like this teenage. I don't know something. This is like a renewing kind of like vibe here in the past couple hours or days. And I'm just wondering, what is that? But, you know, like, it may be, like I said, again, I'm telling you what the ancestors are saying is somebody trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, derail the situation, place like a younger entity, like, in the way. Like, this bitch need to be, you know, like, I feel like that's what it is. Like, she need to be, like, loosened up or something here, okay? Like, I feel like that's what it is. But, you know, at the same time, it's just like, mm-mm. This is so strange. Like I never thought, like I'm telling you right here, I never thought like 10 years ago or something like this that I would be sitting here having this conversation at all. The way this is, how the shit that I've experienced and seen and heard, and like I never. So again, I'm always just like grateful. And I think I'm just always a little bit happy just like to even experience it. Even the times when I feel like the joke is on me and that really I'm thinking this, but people are really laughing they fucking heads off behind the scenes. It still won't phase it because this was like a beautiful gift or something that was given to me, like in these times. It feels like source know that I have a loving heart and let me experience this, even if this is like the last shit some of us is going to experience on this plane. It's like, this is it. It's like, never knew love like this. I feel like sometimes some of these masculines put on a front sometimes. But to know that at least with two of them, I don't care what you say. I know I can sense their heart. It may be a love-hate, I'm like, it may be like that. But at the same time, I just still, it's just like, I don't know. For me, like I said, regardless if I felt beat up sometimes or bullied or something like that, like I said, there was times when I didn't feel that, when it was all fucking just pure love. And so, this is kind of deep. I promise I ain't drank or smoked nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just this energy. But it's also like that point where I'm like, okay, but yeah, that's all good and everything. And it's time to, you know what I'm saying, move forward. I just hope that, again, once I get there or soon that, you know what I'm saying, it's like till we meet again, kind of like energy here. I just feel like one of these connections is just more familiar. Oh, that's the word. One of these connections is more familiar. It's like some sense of like a amnesia with doppelganger twist to it. Like tapping into something that mankind ain't even ready for, or maybe they have been, but now it's just being introduced to people that have been closed off like me, maybe. Because we could be, like sometimes I feel like when Source says that he set some apart, sometimes I feel like that just was the whole thing. That, some of us were set apart. So we, the black sheep and things like that of the family and stuff like that have been set apart because we just are different. And having to slowly come into that fact that that's what it is. And some of you, just probably came here for help and you just gonna be gathered up and shit, like they say with the rapture or something like it, which again was something that I don't really believe in. But if we talk about some kind of like spacecraft or something like that, or some kind of other something like this, then maybe, you know what I'm saying, like I'm thinking about like Flight of the Navigator or something like that, then maybe I can kind of see something like that. Or yeah. So anyways, y'all, I think that's it. I don't know why I'm thinking about Hippolyta from that one show or whatever. With like the black gods with the, shiny, or just like even something else. Like yeah, I haven't seen a Barry White album cover with him and with like this like dark black, like, I don't know, it made me think about like the galaxy or something galactic, like stuff on his face or whatever. And I had never seen that album cover before, so yeah. So anyways, y'all, take care. I hope y'all really got what I was saying in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel there's like a very euphoric energy here right now, and like I said, I just I don't, like, at this point I'm just like ready to step into that next phase, and that's with or without certain energy. But I also hear somebody saying don't go. I also really feel this something don't go or stay for a little longer. But I feel like at the same time I feel like source is saying no, I need this one or these ones back. I'm not going to allow this to be like this anymore for them. Sorry. It's like very specific. And while you thought you were the outcast and downtrodden, I'm going to show. It's time for me to remove mine from here and show and prove, which is scary. Because I feel like it's just like in a sense of one of those things where it's like those beings that like, ever seen like a movie, like an alien movie or something like that? And it's like, or just like even when you hear about like mythology and stuff like that, mythical energy, and it's like somebody that came and they loved humanity too much or something like that, you know, or every time they come down here, they're more worried about humans than, you know, us. Like, you know, I feel like I would be that kind of energy, you know. I feel like I would be that energy. Or even when it's I can't remember what storyline this was, but it was like about some gods or something like that I was watching on some channel before. And one of the guys was, they were going to be leaving, right, from the planet or whatever, and one of the guys was crying. I can't remember why, but he was crying for his counterpart or whatever, like, but I think they had to leave or something like that, and he knew that that was like the last time ever. So like, I don't know why that kind of thing is sticking out in my mind too, you know. Yeah. And I guess, like, even if that was the scene, right? If it was something like that, and somebody had to leave here, you know, and they were happy, actually, they like it was real legit, like there was no trickery involved, and somebody was happy moving away from me, even if I felt that way about them, it would be more pleasurable to know that than to think that somebody just stole my whole, you know what I'm saying? To think that somebody used something, or, you know, because the whole shit been unfair, I feel, to some of us. But at the same time, it's like, in the end, I'm having like that blind faith, right? And it's like, so I've been fighting, knowing that these people are like sometimes 10 steps ahead, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like to know that, like, that if this person feels like I feel and something got in the way, and they ended up, you know what I'm saying, like exiting the scene, under like a false notion, or that somebody got in the way and said, well, this, she don't like, you know, she's not really, you know. Now, this don't have to be to another planet or nothing, damn it. It could be from a state to state. You know, I'm just using this as an analogy. Even though I think that we are some other kind of beings here. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know, y'all. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'll see you guys later. Take care.